Hey Grownups, I have something exciting to share with you. There's a brand new kids podcast out now that I think you're going to love. It's called Mysteries About True Histories. This show is perfect if you love adventures, solving riddles, and maybe even some wacky math problems. But I need a little help from some new friends to tell you more. Max and Molly, take it away.
From the creators of Who Smarted, Starglow Media, comes a brand new podcast called Mysteries About True Histories.
Does that sound serious enough?
Max, we only have 30 seconds for this promo. Just tell them how your mysterious aunt recruited us into a secret order of problem solvers who travel time and have epic adventures.
I don't have to. You just did.
Catch new episodes of Mysteries About True Histories every Thursday on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey Taleblazers, I'm Rebecca Cunningham, and this is Girl Tales, a kids podcast of feminist stories for a new generation. Before we get started, I'd like to send some very special shout-outs to Zariah and Noe in the Netherlands, and wish a very happy birthday to Ren and Ryan. Ren, Ryan, Zariah, Noe, thank you all so much for listening to Girl Tales. We've got another special episode for you today. We're calling it a Taleblazer Tale because it was written with the help of some Taleblazers who attended our holiday party back in December. Grownups, if your Taleblazer would like to create their own version of this story, they can. Just head to patreon.com/girltales and join Team Rudy or above. Their story document will be sent right to your inbox. That's patreon.com/girltales and join Team Rudy or above. Now, on to our episode. This is Olivia and Anna Fly the Coop. Enjoy! I'd like to tell you about some friends of mine, Olivia and Anna. Olivia and Anna were some of the wildest parrots I knew. And I don't think anyone in Freshwater has ever met anyone like them since. It wasn't uncommon to see Olivia riding around town in her bright pink station wagon, with Anna hanging from the roof as they did circles in the parking lot of Blythe Gables School. And to top it off, they both would dye some of their feathers amazing colors. This week, Anna was sporting a blue bunch of tail feathers, and Olivia had blue diamonds on her wings. Wild parrots they really were. One day, though, it seemed that the pesky parrots had taken their final flight as they had played a trick on the wrong creature in Freshwater. One morning, as Izzy the Squirrel was sorting all of her acorns, she noticed something wasn't right. When she opened her acorns, there weren't any acorn nuts in them. They were filled with pear jam. Anna the parrot was keeping a lookout high up in a tree, and of course Olivia was flying above to see the excitement. Izzy turned bright orange, and steam was coming out of her eyes. Izzy the squirrel had no idea who it was that could have played this trick. She spotted a blue feather sticking out of the bucket of acorns. Izzy the squirrel knew who had feathers like that. This was the handiwork of those boisterous birds.
Olivia! Anna!
She yelled. Uh-oh. Olivia and Anna knew they had pushed her last button. We gotta get out of town, they said to each other, because Izzy was coming their way. The two birds jumped into Olivia's station wagon, and they drove off. Izzy, seeing them fleeing town, jumped onto a train and rushed after them. Olivia drove the station wagon as fast and safely as she could. She took back roads and side alleys, and soon enough, she had lost Izzy somewhere deep in the city outside of Freshwater. The two parrots were on the grizzly bear. Some might say on the lamb, but in Freshwater, we say on the grizzly bear. They were safe, or so it seemed for now, but they were also real hungry. So they pulled out their map and looked for the nearest town, hoping to find a diner and a hotel to eat and spend the night. Meanwhile, Izzy, who hadn't been quick enough to catch Olivia at every turn, was searching high and low for the sneaky squawkers. She had almost given up when she saw a few blue feathers bleeding off the highway and into the town of Doctorville, a small town known for being home to the first doctor. Izzy knew these were the crazy colors from Anna's tail feathers and took the train into Doctorville. Anna and Olivia settled in at Big Molly's Diner and Inn and ate watermelon with a big blue cheese for dessert. Yummy! They were so tired after a long day of being chased and eating such a big meal that they waddled into their room at the inn and slept deep through the night. Anna slept so deeply, she didn't even wake up from the snoring sounds of Olivia. Squeak, 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 squeak. Olivia was startled awake all of a sudden from a loud noise. Izzy the Squirrel was right outside, tiptoeing around the station wagon like a whale shark. Olivia! Anna whisper shouted. We have got to get out of here! Luckily for the feathered flyers, they had picked their magical singing rubber ducky, which they programmed to sing Izzy's favorite lullaby, Beyoncé's Crazy in Love, which lulled Izzy the Squirrel to sleep. And that's when both of the birds snuck out of the inn and into their station wagon, grabbing the rubber ducky as they left, cutting off the sweet tunes of Beyoncé's Crazy in Love, which caused Izzy the Squirrel to wake up and see them escaping. The chase was back on. Unfortunately for Olivia, they were far from Freshwater, and she didn't know the roads as well. So, in an attempt to lose Izzy again, she turned onto a dark dirt road, missing the signs that said, "Deep Cliff of Wolves ahead, turn back now." It was too late. She had sped past all 1,000 signs and had nowhere to go. It was forward into the Deep Cliff of Wolves, or back to Izzy. Olivia and Anna looked at each other deep in the eyes, and without saying a word, both agreed. They sped the station wagon up as fast as they could and drove right toward the edge of the Deep Cliff of Wolves. Once the station wagon had jumped off the edge of the cliff, the two birds remembered they could fly. How could they forget? They took off from the windows of the car and kept flying over the Deep Cliff of Wolves, laughing as they went. They were free. But they also had forgotten that Izzy was a flying squirrel. Soon enough, soaring right next to them was Izzy.
Olivia!
Anna, slow down for a second. I have been chasing you for a full day now, and I just wanted to thank you for the pear jam. I have always been embarrassed to say this, but I'm actually allergic to acorn nuts. And this is probably the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. Olivia and Anna were shocked. But you turned bright orange. And steam came out of your eyes, Izzy replied. I know! I get bright orange when I feel bashful. And the steam from my eyes was actually just because I'd eaten a ginormous ghost pepper, and that always happens to me when I eat hot food. Then why did you yell? Olivia asked. And Izzy replied, You didn't leave any toast. No toast. They all understood. What's the good of pear jam without any toast? The two parrots and one squirrel flew home. Well, Olivia and Anna flew, and really carried Izzy, because flying squirrels mostly just soar. They picked up some bread from Anna's house to sit down all together for pear jam and toast, and laughing about the time they once ate blue cheese for dessert, went to the town of the first ever doctor and flew over the Deep Cliff of Wolves. That was Olivia and Anna Fly the Coop, written by Harry Poster with help from Lucía, Rio, Cosmo, Emmanuel, Ida, Georgia, Imogen, Ione, Sylvie, Oli, Rio, Lucy, and Mara, and many other Taleblazers who attended the Girl Tales holiday party. Produced by Chad Chenail, performed and executive produced by Rebecca Cunningham. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on Amazon Music or wherever you get your podcasts. Grownups, if you would like extra stories for your Taleblazers to listen to, like the original Alice's Adventures in Wonderland or The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, performed by me, well, there's only one place to get it. Head to patreon.com/girltales and join Team Dorothy or above. And Grownups, you can also find Girl Tales and Cordelia Studios on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And hey, if you loved this story, share it with a friend. Oh, and remember, I believe in you.